you're also a founder of LithiumBank. Presumably lithium is also attracting your eye as well. Can you briefly sort of like give us a bit of like a detail as to why that's the case?
Yes, we founded CopperBank when these things were out of favor, and as people tell you, you never invest in the story on page 1. That's the efficient market. You invest in the story on page 16. That's headed to page 1, and we were successful. I think we have a high quality projects there. And then I wanted to get involved in lithium. So we waited till the lithium 2.0 market fizzed out. It was in a bear situation, yet we were strong believers that the CAGR growth rate of lithium was going to be something where it's going to grow by 10x. So I don't think anyone disputed that. So where would the future of lithium come from? Well, it came from 2 different regions. It either came from the salars of South America, or it came from hard rock mining, Ontario, Australia, a few other places. But there was this new technology that's been developed by many people, direct lithium extraction, which is where the reservoir of brine water, typically underwater lakes, and the companies are able to lift this briny water, and then through a process, bump up the lithium concentration, and then take it through another chemical process to give battery-grade lithium. Are not viable many years ago. Where now the large companies are now at the final, not even the final mile, the final 100 meters. So what we did is during the 2.0 bear market in lithium, I founded LithiumBank, and we staked over 1 million acres in Alberta. LithiumBank is going public right now, probably by the end of March 2022. And this development plan that we've put together, have our Hatch Engineering is going to be doing the first preliminary economic assessment on our Fox Creek project. And that economic plan will come out around the July period. So people are going to have a comparables, but let me give you some foreshadowing here. That economic model should be one of the largest development lithium projects in the world. In Alberta, in a project that still is yet scalable even from where we are right now. It's just such a large project. So it should pop on the radar of many different larger companies, and of course for investors when you compare us to other lithium development opportunities. So just to round off, we feel even stronger than 18 months ago or 2 years ago, sort of when we really started to move the chains forward with LithiumBank. We feel that the future is now, and that direct lithium extraction is going to be the most important future driver for lithium production for the world and for the industry. It's still going to happen with the salars of South America. It's still going to happen with hard rock mining, but this is something that has a much smaller footprint, and it's a much quicker process. Where this evaporation in a salar might take 6 months to 12 months. Hard rock mining, it is what it is. It's a conventional exercise for people in the mining business, but it does have a larger footprint. So we feel that there's going to be a lot of eyeballs, a lot of interest, and people need to get further educated on this type of process, and of course for lithium, because lithium is going to grow not by 1,000%, Andrew, but by between now and 2035, it's going to grow by maybe almost 20x. This is really the hiccup in the electrification of the world. Batteries, they need more of these input chemicals, these input materials. We're talking about cobalt, nickel, and these chemistries may change, but the 2 foundational things are going to be copper and lithium. There's no chemistry, I believe, that's going to be able to substitute them.
And presumably with regards to direct lithium extraction, because it leaves less of a footprint, are you also hoping to pick up more, I guess, non-traditional mining investors? By that I'm talking about ESG investors who might have stayed out of the space because they see mining as being environmentally unfriendly, but with something like direct lithium extraction, if it has less impact on the ground, then it may be more attractive to them.
Oh, absolutely. I can tell you by who's knocking on the door, who's already got involved. Look at the performance of some of the other DLE companies, Standard Lithium, E3, and of course this Riocon or whatever it was, the one in Argentina was purchased by Rio Tinto for over $800 million. There's a reason for it. These people are not stupid. Koch Industries invested over $100 million in Standard Lithium. There's a reason for it. The people that are interested in what we're doing, these are big companies. And just picture in the theater of your mind how this works. You've got a small facility. you're using the existing infrastructure. Now, our projects are in Alberta. That makes it very easy. This is an extractive economy. These are the same wells that either have abandoned oil well infrastructure or existing oil well infrastructure, same workforce, same people. And then all that's happening is you're pumping up this briny water, goes through this process, it gets repumped in the ground just a little bit clean. And then we just strip out the lithium. And the holy grail there is to get it to be battery grade, and it's in North America, and it can feed our industry. And I think that is something that people really need to take a look at.